Today we learn how to mask rims with the tires on them to prepare them for painting. Please subscribe and click the bell.
I want to show you guys a trick. When you're painting rims, okay, after you've prepped them and everything, you don't want to get overspray all over your tires, obviously. It's a lot of work to wrap your tires in newspaper and tape, and it's really hard to try to get down in there in the groove and make it look all nice all the way around and get in there deep enough with the paint without getting any on your tire. Well, I want to show you guys a trick, okay? This is my trick from Oceanside Airbrush. This is stuff called Liquid Frisket White Mask, okay? Now this is stuff generally used for art airbrush, okay? So you can paint it on an area and then cut areas very fine with a razor blade and get very fine masked areas. Okay, and then it peels right off because it's a latex rubber when it dries. Now if you're painting rims though, what you can do is you can paint the tire with a paintbrush. Okay, I'm using this big paintbrush right here, okay, and the Liquid Frisket. Okay, it's called this one's called the Incredible White Mask Liquid Frisket. I'm trying to get my phone to focus on it here, but it's having trouble. But you paint the tire, okay? I'm trying to do this with one hand while I'm doing it here. Okay, you just put, I like to put it on the brush, okay, and then you can paint it onto the tire a lot easier, okay? And it dries pretty fast, okay? So you can go ahead and if you get some on the rim like I got here, no big deal. You just take a cloth and you just wipe it off while it's still wet, okay? And then it's done, no damage, it's not hurting anything. And you can give it a wipe with wax and grease remover after, to make sure it's clean, ready for paint, okay? But you can also, what I like to do is, here we go with the one hand thing again. I'm trying to put my brush down. Okay, what I like to do is I like to pinch the rim lip with the cloth, and then I walk backwards all the way around while it's on the ground, okay? And I wipe that rim really clean, all right, like this. Just keep going all the way around. Alright. And that way, there's none on the top of the lip. So I get nice paint on the top of the lip and paint over the edge where because that's why I pinch it. So I get both sides at once and the top, and it cleans it real nice. But when I painted it with the brush, I got way down in there with the Frisket. Okay? So we're going to get good paint all the way, we're going to get penetration all the way down in there. If you see a little spot like that, don't worry about it. You can just kind of fix that with the brush. Okay, you just get in there and just kind of dab it a little bit. Okay, and mix it around. There you go. See, and smooth it out. Alright, now you got to get this stuff on pretty quick once you start putting it on your brush because it dries pretty fast. But then you basically have a kind of yellowish layer of latex rubber goo. Okay, and it dries just like rubber, okay? It's basically rubber when it dries, but it's very soft and peelable. It's super easy to take off. You can, if you have my favorite way is to just blast it off with the pressure washer when the paint's all dry. And they look nice and clean too, because this rubber, when it comes off, when you peel it, it's like a peely mask almost. When you peel it off, it leaves a really nice clean tire because it takes all the dirt with it. So then you put some Armor All on them and they look amazing. Okay, then the customer picks up their wheels and they go, oh my god, I can't believe you painted them so well with the tires on the rims. And oh my god, the tires look so clean and nice and new. What did you do to them? That's the other thing too, is I like sandblasting when the tires are on the rims. It's fine. You can sandblast them like I did in here. Okay, and I've had to hand sand a few spots that were really bad that are going to get covered over with primer in a few minutes. Okay, but the tire got really clean from the sand bouncing off it. Okay, and that's what you want. You want a nice clean tire anyway. And the other thing is, I'm going to have to blow this one off. It's got too much dust on it before I put the Frisket on. But you get the idea, okay? You really want to make sure too, when you're going over letters and stuff that has grooves in it, you really want to dab it and get it in there, okay? And you might want to use a little extra. And then I like to swipe over it, get it nice and smooth, going in the direction of the grooves. Okay, there's little grooves in these letters, so I dab it all in there. Okay, and then smooth it over. See? Look how good that looks. All right, and it doesn't have to look good. That's, it's just, it has to be well penetrated. That's the point, because you want it well penetrated so that no paint gets down in there. That's all you're worried about. And this stuff comes off so easy with a pressure washer. You can blow it off with a hose even, but I like to use the pressure washer and really get them clean and ready for the customer to pick up. Now you'll know when it's dry, it'll start to go clear, okay? As you can see here, and it'll be very shiny like a brand new tire. It may stay yellow in some of the thicker spots. You can go ahead and just touch it lightly to see if it's dry. And if it's still tacky, wait another 5 minutes before you do any paint. Okay? But that's all there is to it, to put liquid Frisket on your tires. Okay? And it works really, really well. Go make a cup of coffee after you do it and clean your rims and pinch the rims and walk around them like I showed you. Make sure there's none on the rims. Although it comes off so super easy when it's dry, you really don't have to worry about it. But yeah, get them all clean and ready to go and painted like that with the Frisket, and then go make a cup of coffee or something and wait about 10-15 minutes. If it's cold out, it might take a little bit longer, but usually 15 minutes they're totally dry and ready to go. And this stuff comes off so super easy. Like I could just show you, like right here, I'll just do one spot, I'll just push on it a little bit. You see I already broke it. It comes off so easy. Okay, so I'm going to put just a dab more on there, or maybe I'll just put a piece of tape there. Make sure I don't make a spot there where there's going to be some paint now. But if you saw how easy that came off. Okay, now that the latex rubber's pretty much all dry, the last thing I need to do is the valve stems need to be taped up. Okay, and I'm going to show you the quickest, easiest way to do that. I'm going to try to do it with my crappy cell phone here. This is going to be really hard. I'm going to just hold it with my knees. Okay, what you do is you take some tape, couple inch and a half, 2 inch, whatever you got. Okay, and what you do is you roll it into a tube. Okay, like that, gently, so that you got this hollow tube of tape. Sorry, not paint. Okay, and then what you can do with that is you can slide it down. Oh, sorry, I'll hold my camera a little more steady. You can slide it down over the valve. Oop, I got it backwards. I like to make one end a little bigger so that it goes down easy. Okay, slide it down over your valve like so, and that way you just have to pinch the top closed. Okay, like that. Oh, I went a little too far. Sometimes you can just put a little tiny piece of tape on top if you need it, but the reason I like to do that is it's nice and uniform. And this one's not so bad. You can see there's quite a good gap around this valve stem. But you want the valve stem to be completely covered but not touching the aluminum or metal around it. Okay, so there you go. That's a perfect valve stem job right there. And it's way easier to do it that way. Okay, so just roll the tape into a tube first, slide it down, pinch it closed. Easy, easy peasy. Okay? So liquid Frisket, I have some on my website. You can get it from me, oceansideairbrush.com, or look for the link below this video, and I'll have a whole bunch of these cool supplies and kits and stuff for people that want to start airbrushing or start a painting business of their own. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button for me, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell for notifications so you get a notification when I upload my next free airbrushing and painting tutorial. Thanks for watching.